Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband with the Between Empires mod. Last time around we defeated the Prussians, as we continue to do, and in this episode, which is going to be the last, I think last time around I said that we're going to take Berlin, but I've done so many sieges. Instead we're going to focus in on doing land battles, and we're going to track down Bismarck and defeat him. And once that is done, I think we can sufficiently call the Franco-Prussian War won for France. With that said, if we're going to find him, we better start looking now. So onwards, soldiers, and we will press on further into the Kingdom of Prussia. The key here is I think we should find another German general, and I'm pretty sure he will just go ahead and tell us where Bismarck is, and that way we'll be able to close in on him. Diplomats, they want peace negotiations. We will reject that out of hand, as I do wish to defeat Bismarck before we can actually say that we have properly beaten the Prussians. I thought it would be a lot harder to find him, but the absolute first city I reach, we find Chancellor Bismarck's division. Unfortunately, it's absolutely broken down. There's only 14 soldiers left in it, which means that this isn't gonna be much of a field battle. However, the garrison is pretty darn strong. I don't really want to do another siege, because they all kind of go the same, don't they? I think it would be so much better if we could actually fight the bastard out in the open. But yeah, I guess there's nothing for it. There's gonna be this siege, and then we'll cram in some battle at the end. Right, Bismarck. I wonder who has defeated his division to the point where he's only got 14 soldiers left. We will request a meeting with him first. Your request for meeting is relayed in sign, and finally Chancellor Bismarck appears in the courtyard to speak with you. There he is! Bismarck, Chancellor Bismarck, who are you? Speak, so that I may know who I slay. I'm Lord John, sir. I am Chancellor Bismarck, a vassal of the Kingdom of Prussia, and the Lord of Frankfurt and Brunswick. They say that you have defeated General Hugo Enwald Graf von Kirchenbach, but I will be a truer test of your skill at arms. Something I would like... What do you take me for? A plotter? No, of course not. You wouldn't plot a political scheme, would you, Bismarck? This audience is over. I will leave now, and we will meet each other on the battlefield. Yes, we will sure meet again. Let's go ahead and besiege it. Put the ladders to the wall, and attack. I will lead my soldiers in an assault. Same castle as always. Gonna move the troops around. Let's see. Get everyone into position. I think we should be a little bit more daring in this battle. Kind of charge head on a bit more. They do outnumber us quite a bit. But I do have... Oh, here's our Bavarian soldier. Our Bavarian Jaeger. Reluctant to fire right now. But I do believe that's going to change. Let's go ahead and blast them, gentlemen. Get those howitzers on the way. What is the kill ratio right now? We've had 3 men routed already. Oh, and this is our Bavarian howitzer crew. And they fire way too low. Who's that running there? Don't tell me they're aiming for one enemy soldier that's running out in the field there. Yeah, of course, there's an enemy running in the field. Oh, did I remove the... I'm just gonna try and wing it by aiming right at the center of the screen. Don't tell me our howitzer is aiming for this one idiot. Oh, I actually hit him. Though I cannot see it because of all the smoke. Right. I hope you idiots weren't aiming for him. Right, let's see if we get some good shots here. Doesn't look like it. We'll start with the first company. Second company. Third company. Fourth company. We'll fire at advance and move on the enemy. As we do... Oh, first line of the enemy is retreating. Let's see. Mounted rifle cavalry will follow me. And then we'll move in for the charge. I believe I ordered you guys to follow me. So I'm not entirely sure what you're doing all the way over there. Let's see. I don't think it's going too well for us at the moment. I'm gonna order the cavalry to come in over here. And I will order them to move at haste. And that will create a little bit of a barrier, or a moment wherein the troops can advance. The line infantry, that is. Here comes my cavalry. I wonder if we will see Bismarck on the field, or if, I think what happens is we'll find him in the castle at the end. Got hit. All the cavalry's got... I put you here in the flank so you would have an as easy as possible being able to get in on the side here. But instead you decide to ride straight in on the line down there and get stuck. And forced to retreat because you were massacred. Great. Just great. My infantry is getting closer though. Let's send this second line to hell. I wish I would be able to do a siege defense at some point, but the thing is, the enemy, as we can tell, I've been playing this campaign right here for about 250 days in game, and not a single AI castle has switched hands. Like, there's no nation anywhere that's been able to take anything, even against the Greeks, which I find very suspicious, given that the Greeks they don't carry any weapons. Everyone's tired at this point, so we'll regroup. And they're also low on numbers. Walking, 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 and let's pull up the artillery. A single horseman is left. Let's see, what's the score after that? So the enemy has lost about 100 men, while I has lost about 75-ish, actually 80 men. So it's quite even for the last run here. And I think I would be able to quite easily, not easily win, but if I get the reticule back on my guns, I should definitely be able to take out whatever troops that come against us. Our troops are getting into position. I've ordered them to take the trench. We're gonna move across the hill, attack the enemy, and win. Currently they're firing over here. Drawing fire. Oh. Not entirely sure. Oh, that's a single cavalryman. Not entirely sure if this is gonna work too well. This looks very sparsely populated in terms of troops. And yeah, there's a lot of lancers on that side, so it should go quite well. But it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe I should actually position myself over on this side, ride through and get rid of the enemy cannons there. Anyways, as always, let's start to move the troops into position. Gonna tell the howitz battery. Howitzers, fire at will. Hopefully the experience of my troops will carry the day. I'm gonna try and move in and... Oh, I think my horse is lame. Because it's not particularly fast, is it? I'm gonna quickly move up here and we're gonna empty out... Oh, the cavalry is already actually retreating. They were defeated quite fast. Thing which I'm going to aim for is really to take out the enemy's cannons, which could cause quite a bit of trouble for us. Normally they actually kind of aim for the closest enemy, so they would actually kind of aim for me, wouldn't they? And also it's kind of just need to kill one of them and then all of them run. Oh, how nice. Or how nice, I should say. Alright, all the cannons have been decrewed. Let's go ahead and take in the numbers here. So, yeah, we have tons of men ready compared to the Prussians. I will order all 4 companies then to advance upon the enemy. And start to fire in advance and take out the enemy's position. I wonder if Bismarck is... I don't think he is present at the battle. I think once we get into the town, then we'll meet him. Like at the very last moment there. Would have been nicer to meet him in a field battle, but if the bastard's already lost all of his troops, then there's not much I can do, can I? It's not like I've given him an army. Forward, brave men of France! Into the trench. Oh, we'll capture the flag. Something that's definitely has to be done with the balance, making sure that the AI factions can actually take fortifications or towns from each other, because there's been so much war, but still there's a stalemate where no one has been able to take anything. There he is! There he is! Bismarck! Halt right there, you criminal scum! He's gonna stop and he's going to fight me. Someone just got stabbed over there. Oh, he's firing back. A new wave of enemies. Oh no! So close to actually getting him. And there's a new wave of enemies that have arrived. That's not good. There he is, the bastard. I didn't think he was gonna show up. Really fancy uniform. Just you wait, Bismarck. I need to order my troops back. Otherwise, there's a risk of us getting absolutely destroyed. I'm gonna order everyone back. The howitzers are without shot. Everyone start running if you can. And we'll try to line them up down here. Let's see here, take cover behind the walls. Oh, second company is retreating. Second company only had 9 men. How many men do we have compared to the enemy? So the enemy has 82 men ready. Compared to mine's 65. No, not just yet. Not just yet, gentlemen. There's a lot of Prussians up here. I still think I've got a shot. We have 79. No, we have 56 against enemy. Our first company was forced to retreat. That's not good. 75 against 50 of my men. It's mostly the Grenadier Company which is left. Looks like... Is this first and second company? Now third company was forced to retreat. It's really the Grenadiers. Oh, now the Grenadiers were forced to retreat again. The Prussian counter-charge broke us. Blast! I was so close to get to him. But that's good. Then we know that he's on the field. It's first and second company here. Setting up. Is this second company? That is moving. How many men are we left? I've got 42 ready against enemy 73. Too many men have been lost though. I don't see us pulling this off at this point. Yeah, fourth company was, you know, once again forced to retreat. So we only have 40 men. We have less than 40 men. And we're not really inflicting damage on the Prussians. God damn you, Bismarck. I knew he was a trickster. He had reserves ready to be pulled in. Right, there's nothing for it. Our force has to fall back. And then we'll come back in greater numbers to get him. Right, so we lost quite a lot of men. Not actually that many. I started off with about 200 men, so 28 were killed. And then we have loads wounded. The enemy, however, lost a lot more. So there's only about 175 left of them, which in the current state, 50 is wounded. So they have about 75 men currently. I have 47. I have pretty good. I mean, I have Florence Nightingale on my side, so we should be able to just stay camp. What do you want, and why do you punch me? Sir, just so you know my opinion, any commander with sense will not let his company turn every battle into bloodbath for our side. We only lost 28 men. What are you talking about? We might have been forced to retreat, but I'm sure we'll be back at it soon enough. I'm hoping that Bismarck doesn't retreat. Maybe I should set up camp on the other side. So right now I have, what, 60 men? They have, yeah. We're not going to be able to, they replenish quite, or they recover quite faster within the fort, or within the town. The only thing I need to keep an eye on is that Bismarck, I think I'm gonna place my camp on this side, actually. Just to make sure that Bismarck does not escape. I've yet to fully replenish. We have 139 soldiers ready for battle. However, as I look over on the enemy, they have a similar amount of troops. They have then 40, that's 128, so we have a 10-man advantage. I do think we should strike before they get full reinforcement. I'm also sure that Bismarck is probably calling every army within reach to come to his aid. So we should attack sooner rather than later. So let's go at it. And once more, I'm going to find you, Bismarck, you bastard. That's the key! I am going to defeat him in single combat. And we're off. As per usual, setting up the companies. Some of which... Oh, it seems like... No, they're quite even, actually. Quite even in terms of numbers. Setting everything up. Howitz is placed immediately here, so I can get off shots as quickly as possible upon the enemy. However, it seems like the shots are landing short, and I can see Prussian troops running at us already. Not entirely sure what kind of idiots that are. Those are. I'm gonna get the howitzers actually set up over here. And then we're gonna move up some of these companies. Getting better positioning. Let's see, what are these? Is it artillery crew, or is it just... I'm not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and check. Where is that exactly is Bismarck right now? It says first line. He's clearly not here. Second line. No. And he's not back here. Then he is somewhere... Could he be with the cavalry then? There's no cavalry this time around, basically. Is he all the way back here then somewhere? I want to find him again just so I know kind of where he is. Where are you stationed? Little Bismarck, here's the flag. Right now I cannot see him. Oh, there he is! There he is. Right. Let's go back here. Take a look at how this is going. Currently, it's quite even. We have a slight advantage. We have been landing quite a few shots in the first trench line. I wish we would land some more, though. I think with the ground, as it's laid out, we should be able to set the howitzers up there. Get them close enough, so I can get some better shots off on the enemy. I do also have 29 cavalry. We're not gonna wait. I think last time, the first attack, really what made me lose that was the fact that I said the cavalry was basically slaughtered, so... Go ahead, whenever you're ready, to blast the enemy. I can't see, but yeah, it looks like... Oh, they're landing just in front of the trench line. Let's all... I'm gonna order first company to go ahead and start advancing. Second company as well, third and fourth. And at the same time as these are advancing, I'm gonna bring up the howitzers even closer. We've got one of our captains riding straight into battle, like some sort of cowboy, riding straight into the trench line. Oh, he's dishorsed. He's got stabbed in the face, and now in the chest. He's down. Look at this, we've got quite a few shots that are have landed quite close, but we haven't actually gotten anything in here. I would imagine that the Prussian, like, first line would already have retreated, which I'm surprised that they haven't. Oh, here's Florence Nightingale, going straight in for it. howitzer shots landing nowhere close to the enemy. I don't know. Can that have been our shot, or was that the enemy firing on... Oh, now the first line is retreating. They saw Florence, and they decided, you know what? Time to retreat. And they're falling back, up through second line, and then they're gonna retreat out onto the field here. This is when I should start moving in the cavalry. We'll ride down these guys as retreating. That was a pretty good shot. I hope that was ours and not the enemy. Could definitely have been the enemy firing. I'm gonna move the cavalry closer. Maybe not that close. We'll move them about there. And as soon as we see the second line start to rout, I will call in the cavalry to ride them down, because it's going to be a lot easier for my cavalry to get them once they're out in the open and they're actually turning their backs on us. They're going to retreat from the... let's go ahead and actually take a look at how it's looking right now. Okay, so now it's actually not going that well. The enemy has a 5-man advantage to us, but I think once I get in here, I'll be able to cut down second line, force them to retreat, then the cavalry will come in, and we'll ride all of these guys down. There's a lot of fire coming at me from the second position. Just going through it John Wick style. Absolutely slaughtering my way through the line. Oh, by going this way, it's the other line that retreats first. So when they're not... the other line over there isn't retreating, this one stands until they very well die. That's going to be hard for my cavalry then to get at these guys. So they stood to the very end then. But I definitely changed the numbers here. Yeah. But not as much as one would have thought, given that I just cut my way straight through all of those. You would think it would have been even more devastating. That the numbers would have been clearly in our favor. But clearly not. See if I can hit that one. Probably not. Oh, now they're retreating. Not enough, though, that I would risk my cavalry for four troopers running away. I can see that dastardly Prussian flag. Oh! I'm lucky that shot didn't explode. That would have taken me with it. Right, it's time to halt the advance. We lost one of the howitzers, it seems. And then I'm gonna organize the troops. Some companies here have lost quite a lot of men. Also, tell them to walk, so that they get their strength back, so they won't be tired as we go in over the top once more. And I'm gonna go straight for Bismarck, I think. The thing is, there's so many enemies to start off with here. So it might be hard to go after him right at the start. He is kind of hunkered down here with, like, he's very covered, isn't he? From his position down here. It would be hard for any of my soldiers to sort of be able to hit him from that position. There's quite a few Prussians out here. And then there's those guys with the trees. I don't think they will get any reinforcements, will they, this time around? So we have about a 12-men advantage. The thing is, though, a lot of my advantage here is cavalry. I have 30 cavalry. The enemy is all infantry, and cavalry isn't that great in this mod, are they? Or at least not in a siege. My cannons are being rolled into position. I wonder if I can place them in a way that I can place the howitzers just out of sight of the enemy, but they're still able to fire. They only have 11 shots left, though. Certainly not a lot. First, second company. And we have light infantry. And the grenadiers. Yeah, this doesn't look as good as one would like. A lot of it, as I said, is the cavalry. And they're going to be slaughtered. It's going to be down, a lot of it's going to be down to me. Oh, there we lost the Bavarian cannons. So now we only have 2 cannons left. The Bavarians are actually running over to... Oh, and you fired straight into the ground. That's not great. You should be... I mean, at this range, you should still fire at a higher elevation, right? God damn it. Okay, so that's not working out. We'll set these to move in first. Now to hold off on the cavalry as long as possible. I should move the artillery closer now. There's only one piece. Let's not fire the few shots we have left straight into the hill, shall we? Come on then. Fall to my fire. There we go. There's that one. And yes, we took those guys out. So going pretty okay right now. We're still holding that 10-man advantage. Not everyone here is firing. Do I dare move them into more open positions? I think we do, but not over here. Those guys are fine. Well, not really, but I think what we'll do is we'll move the grenadiers forward. So more of them are firing. So we'll get more fire out of these. Howitzers has 5 shots left. And they're firing completely... like, completely out of order. Let's see. What's the score right now? Kind of looks like the enemy is slightly closing in. Cavalry will be ordered to run. And you know what we'll do? We'll run the cavalry straight through the back. And then I'll attack from the back. Have them charge the trenches from the back. See how that works. Probably not that great, but we'll have to try something new out. Because what we've done before doesn't really work, it seems. Seems like we're getting there without any casualties. But yeah, we managed to get all the way around behind without suffering any casualties. So an enemy howitzer is stationed there. That seems odd. Right, cavalry. We'll set up right behind. About there. I wonder, the thing is, will I be able to... They are dragoons. I should be able to dismount them. And once dismounted, they should be able to use their muskets, shouldn't they? Let's see if I can actually dismount these guys. Or maybe I've already tried that sometimes. Mounted rifles. Weapon usage order 6. Dismount, if you please. No? Is this the... let's see. Dismount. Do I have to... I could just... If I shoot down the horses, then... I'll have to shoot down everyone's horse. And then they'll be dismounted. Right, that'll take way too long. Damn it! Why won't you listen to my bloody orders? Right, it's a stalemate. And we need to get this going. So, cavalry, charge. Wait, it's the wrong guard squadron then. Charge. Oh, now they dismounted. What? Right, that actually worked. Great. The dragoons. Haha. Who's bringing in the sneaky maneuvers now, Mr. Bismarck? Now I have him. Now I have him. Just gonna take out his bodyguard. How am I missing all the shots? There we go. Bismarck! Yeah, there we go. Draw your sword. Ah! You're a lot better than this... Oh. He was a lot better at sword fighting than I thought. Luckily, one of my dragoons cut him down. I did get to kick him in the arse. Probably something the French at the time would have wished they could have done. So, they're probably pretty envious. You can see my dragoons just overrunning the position here. Killing all the Prussians. Taking the position. The key thing here is if we capture him. Where are you going? Where? This was a splendid maneuver. Kind of strange how... I guess I selected the wrong company. I thought these guys were set for mounted rifles. So there's still some Prussians left, are they? There's 11 left. 5th company, 2nd company, 3rd company, and 4th company all will charge. Where is enemies left? Where is enemies left? What kind of word is that? Hopefully I'll be able to steal at least his helmet. Oh, Bismarck! Who are they shooting at? There's someone over there that they're going after. Well, they did, but now he's dead, it seems. Can I pick up the flag? Let's see if I can. Probably have to drop one of my weapons, but... Let's pick up the Prussian flag. Oh no, I can't actually. Nope, unfortunately. Back on the horse, and now it's just left for war crimes against the artillery crew. And then we are victorious. We are victorious! You have defeated the enemy. We lost 100 men, wherein which 90 were wounded, 3 were routed, and 7 were killed, compared to the enemy, where they had 130 casualties, 90 of which were killed, 36 wounded, and 4 routed. You have breached the town walls, but the stubborn defenders continue to resist in the streets, do they? Right. Go ahead, gentlemen. I believe it's only this one then. Oh, there's one over by the carriage. I'll have to redeem myself in close quarters. since I failed in the close quarters fight against Bismarck. He is a keen swordsman, though. Right, is this the last one then? Do I get a map? Oh yeah, there's one across the bridge as well. Oh, you know what? God, I can't be bothered running all that way. That's a bit inaccurate, isn't it? It looks cool though. Firing the revolver like this, like a gunslinger. There we go. Now it's just a guy across the bridge. Oh, we lost our dragoon. Come on then. He's stuck on the other side, is he? He doesn't know how to work bridges. Would you look at that? I'm an American. Firing from the hip. And I'm about to get this sword. Oh! Oh, he's behind me, is he? That did not work at all. Ouchie! That was close. I stumbled though. Now we should have victory. Now we're victorious. Chancellor Bismarck managed to escape. So he saved himself for the same embarrassment as Napoleon III. But he was defeated, and we took another area from them. I wish he would have shown up his helmet, like I stole it off him. This one kind of looks like his, so we'll put that one on. And how about Victor Hugo gets it? And with that, I think we will conclude. Let's go outside so we can show off my helmet. There we go. So with that, the Prussians have been thoroughly defeated, and we defeated Bismarck here in the final battle, where I almost personally lost to him twice. Seems that it was left to our servants to deal with us in both cases. First attack, I got shot by one of his, and I mean, he did almost. That is kind of embarrassing that I almost got cut down by him. He was faster though than I expected. And I haven't been playing my... Enough of excuses! Still, we defeated the Prussian, and that is the key thing. And with that said, this campaign is over. And I say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!